family at Iridium, hope you're doing all right today. Album review time. I'm a little bit excited about this. So I've actually been sent an early promo of the Nestor album, which is called Kids in a Ghost Town. Now, Nestor, man, I mean, 3 singles out so far, reacted to each one. There's a real buzz about this band. I've got a buzz about this band. I think they are brilliant. The 3 singles, the promotional team behind this band are amazing because they've got everyone talking about them. I think this band are going to be huge. No bullshit. And this album is going to propel them as far as they can go, obviously, in this melodic AOR hard rock type genre. You know, they are going to go as far as they can go. I mean, I expect big things from this band. I really do. And I think like the team that are behind them, whether it's the band doing it all themselves, their ideas, it's amazing. So they've got an image that's fun. They're sort of poking fun at themselves. They've got tongue-in-cheek sort of humour. But if you want to worry about the music, you know, you haven't got to worry because it just overshadows that, the image. It's just amazing. They've got stories behind each one of their videos that draws you into the video, and then you become sort of emotionally attached to the videos, every single one of them. And it's just a brilliant promotional job they've done. It's, like I said, it's not all about the promotion, but that team, we've got to give a shout out to the team that's had the ideas for this band to give you that story and that nostalgia that comes with the band as well, because they're obviously proud to sound like they're coming out of the 80s. And for once I can relax on this review and not worry about mentioning the 80s, because the band themselves are sort of, the stories are coming saying, you know, this is set in 1980, the videos are set, the music is just like it's out of the 1980s. It's proud to be sounding like the 80s. Whereas some bands, if you mention the 80s, they get the ump and they say, hold on a minute, you know, we're a modern band, we might have 80s touches, but this band are saying, you know, we are like an 80s band, we want to sound 80s. And man, they capture it just perfectly. I am transported back, and I say this sometimes, bands do it right and they transport you back. This band probably do it better than any other band. They transport you back, they really do. So this is coming out on October the 22nd. This is co-written by Anders Coulson, who's done some stuff with Bon Jovi in Europe. It's produced by Tobias Gustafsson. I might be pronouncing that correctly. He's the actual lead singer of the band as well. It's mixed by Sebastian Forsland and mastered by Thomas Johansson. The production is amazing. It captures yet again everything about what you want from a melodic AOR band out of the 80s. It's just perfect. The production, the image, the sound, it's just perfect. It really is. So you've also got on the guitar, oh God, I've got to pronounce this now, Johnny Wemenstedt. That's probably completely wrong. He's a brilliant guitarist. He's technical. He can play anything, but the main thing he does is he gives you also, like you used to have in the 80s. I don't know about you guys, you 80s fans there. I can sing 80 guitar solos. They're stuck in my head, the 80s guitar solos, when bands used to write them properly. This guitarist is doing that. He's giving you that. We literally, after a few listens, you'll be able to sing those guitar solos. They're amazing. You've got the drummer and bass player. Always team the drummer and bass player up and give you them together, because that's the rhythm section. That's who holds the band together. You've got Matthias Carlson on the drums and Marcus Ablad on the bass. They are brilliant. They just keep it nice and simple, tight, just how you want it. The rhythm section is absolutely amazing. And I've left the keyboard player till last because everyone knows what I think about keyboards. Sometimes I do like keyboards when it's necessary. Sometimes I want a guitar driven album that just hits me with crunchy guitar. Not on this, because I want it. I want the keyboards and I want them right. And Martin Friginger does them perfectly. He's got also, just like he has to, the 80s keyboard sound, that synth sound that, you know, gives you memories of films and soundtracks and your best bands that you used to love. Absolutely brilliant on the keyboards. I love everything he does on the keys. Fantastic. The band are brilliant. Everyone in the band is absolutely brilliant. Let's not forget these guys are Swedish. They sound like a mid-80s American melodic rock band. That's what they sound like. They do. You wouldn't, you know, Sweden's producing some of the best music at the moment. But these guys are different. Now, you know, I love the heavier bands out of Sweden. And when I'm talking heavier, I mean heavier in this melodic hard rock genre, you know, Eclipse and Heat. These guys sort of they stand apart. They stand apart a little bit from those bands. They've really proud that they've got that 80s sound. Where Eclipse, they definitely sound a little bit modern as well, and Heat do. You know, they capture that stuff from the 80s, but they've got their own modern sound as well. These guys definitely are proud to sound like they are in the 80s and give us that, you know, nostalgia that we all miss so much when you're my age. They've done a brilliant job at it. It's just absolutely fantastic. So, I mean, I don't know, there's a sort of story behind the band that they were formed in 1989 as well. It sort of got sent to me with the promo. I'm not sure if it's all the story. I'm not sure if it is a story, if it's real, because there's sort of a story behind the band. That's the promotion part. So whether they were together in 1989 and then they're friends, they're best friends, and they decided to make music again, I don't know. I'm hoping it's true, but I don't know if it is. I absolutely love the story behind it, even if it's not true though. Okay, I'm going to run through every track. Now I have reacted to some of these, so I won't dwell on them too much. I will give you a little bit of detail on them, but not too much. The first song is On the Run, which was a single which I reacted to. Call the police, call the fire squad, anyone. It's great. It's frenetic, classic 80s riff going through it, medium pace song with beautiful keyboard touches throughout. It's got brilliant chorus, fun lyrics. The chorus is just so much fun. A solo that's just amazing. A perfect melodic hard rock track to open the album. On the Run is fantastic. Kids in a Ghost Town, the title track, is next. A short lead guitar part and another great riff. An excellent slice of AOR that comes in and out of a galloping riff. Brilliant. Another hook laden track. A great slightly melancholy chorus on this one. It's very short, but the amazing solo. So the solo comes in and out quick, how it should do really on this sort of catchy melodic stuff. Very technical though, just how we remember them. Melodic and technical. You know, the best guitarists of the 80s. That's what this guy sounds like. Stone Cold Eyes is the third track. Love this track. Very cool AOR riff over the verses. Sort of reminded me though of a recent AOR band, Work of Art. Sort of reminded me of them, but they're very 80s sounding as well. Man, what a chorus. It's like an instant classic. So memorable. Like immediately you're hooked. Just when the track couldn't get any better though, we get a cowbell through the chorus near the end, which is just amazing. I'm sure they're doing these things. It's like they're ticking all the boxes of what you want. If you're an 80s melodic rock AOR fan, it's like we're going to tick every box of what you want and we're going to give it to you on one album. Track 4 is These Days. Now this is an outstanding track. I mean, they all are. They're all outstanding tracks. I've got some that are even better than others, but I love every track. These Days, this track opens up and you know it's going to be excellent. It's a stop-start riff with sort of keyboard touches. And it transports me back 35 fucking years. It really does. And that riff carries through the verses before hitting possibly the best chorus so far. And you guys know, you've already heard On the Run. And this is probably the best chorus I've heard so far on the album. It's just amazing. What a solo as well. Also possibly my favourite solo so far. This band, they deserve to be huge, man. Whether they will be because it's 2021 and not 1985, I don't know. Got a really cool track next, which is called Perfect 10, in brackets, Eyes Like Demi Moore. So what starts out sounding like it could be a ballad turns into a perfect sort of galloping AOR track. And man, that gallop is so cool. It's such a great fun chorus where not only Demi Moore is mentioned in the first chorus, you get Sharon Stone mentioned also in this. So they're just giving you everything from the 80s. They're just saying, in case you forgot, this is an 80s album, we're going to give you these names as well. Honestly, I was smiling from ear to ear, this song did. It's such a smooth solo running over such a cool bass line. What a song. Tomorrow is next. Now, this is the latest single that features Samantha Fox. If we can stay forever like this. A ballad. Yes, you heard it, Samantha Fox. I mean, it's just talks about promotion on this album. And my mate Nick Hogg mentioned this as well. He said, that's a brilliant bit of promoting that, getting Samantha Fox. Totally agree. Totally agree. This song has sort of exploded, you know, within the rock community, if you like. And no wonder. Absolutely brilliant promotion for the band. But it ain't just promotion. It's an outstanding track. It's emotional. It's heartfelt. The solo is absolutely perfect, showing restraint and technical ability. It's got an amazing video to go along with it. Literally a bit emotional, the video, when you watch it. The story that wraps you into it. It just pulls you in. Brilliant. We Are Not Okay is track 7. Just when I thought I couldn't feel even more nostalgic, the opening of this song with those keyboard touches, just do it. Amazing. This is an actual ballad again, so you've got 2 ballads in a row, but it's just, they're so good. It just does not matter. Another heartfelt AOR song that just does everything right. So emotional, the vocals here as well. It's just, he does a great job. The vocalist is just amazing. This is I've scored this really high. You can't see my scores. I give myself an idea of how good the songs are with a score as well. I've scored this. It's near enough the perfect song. It's just like the solo's brilliant as well. It's got a dampened string start to the solo. Then it opens up and it's so heartfelt. It's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We Are Not Okay is a superb song. Fire Sign is next. This is the heaviest and perhaps fastest track on the album. A great sort of chugging riff. Of course, it's so melodic still. Everything about every song is so melodic. The band hit you with so many hooks in every track. It's just, they're infectious. Brilliant. The brilliant track 1989 is track 9, single. Reacted to this one. You get a very cool intro where a radio DJ is introducing the track. It's just an amazing song. Another perfect AOR melodic rock song. It's got everything you could want. It still does give me slightly Toto vibes. And we're talking Toto vibes around the album Isolation. That sort of brilliant AOR album. Solo again just blows your mind. It really does. 1989, you guys all probably heard it anyway. It's brilliant. And then we finish off with another ballad which is absolutely amazing. It's called It Ain't Me. Piano and vocal start. His tone is outstanding, the singer here, and he uses his falsetto with absolute perfection. Absolutely brilliant. You can feel the song sort of building and building. It's the perfect closer to the album. It has a sort of more of a haunting sort of feel to it. It's amazing. It's an amazing way to finish the album off. When an album finishes, I either like it to finish with something epic that's long, or I like a ballad to finish off. They've done it the perfect ballad on the end of this album. This band, I'm telling you something now, I mean, I don't know, I think they're going to be huge. I really do, because they seem to have so much going for them. You know, it's not just about this image and this gimmick of actually being in 1980 something like the videos show. They've got the music to back it up. All over this album, you have got everything you want from a melodic AOR rock album. It's amazing. Every song is catchy. Every song could be a hit. They would be huge. If they was an 80s band, they'd be a huge band. They'd be an arena band. They'd be a stadium band. Honestly, they are brilliant. I love them. Nestor are the bollocks. They really are. Let me know what you think when you actually get to hear this album. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you're excited to hear this album. I can't believe I'm so lucky to have actually heard it. I mean, the guy sent me it. It's out on October the 22nd. I've heard it already. Honestly, I'm honoured and just absolutely blown away that I get to listen to stuff like this. It's absolutely brilliant. You've got to check this album out. I'm so excited to have it proper anyway. I bet you guys are. Let me know what you think in the comments below of my review. I'll see you next time.